Sitting up nice and tall, each vertebrae stacked one on top of the other. Getting some space in that spine. As you settle in this morning, just take your focus, if you can, as best as you can mentally, just to your breath. Imagine all you needed to concentrate and do is breathe. Inhale and exhale. Lengthening, deepening each breath. And just continue to focus on that breath as it moves throughout that body. And just going back to where we began with the inhalation, exhalation, inhale, exhale. And then as that air moves through that body, you're just trying to keep that connection with that mind, through that breath with that body. If at any time during your practice you find your mind wandering and tiptoeing away, just bring yourself back to your breath. Try and focus in on the inhalation and the exhalation. Focus on that breath moving through that body. The next time you take a nice deep breath, as you inhale, lift and lengthen through the top of the head. As you exhale, lower the chin to your chest. And then begin gently rocking that head out side to side, right, left, right. Just some half neck circles. That head passing through center each time. We're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder when you're ready to come to hold. Right ear, right shoulder. Press that left shoulder down away. Create some space as best as you can through the side of the neck. If you'd like, you can take that left hand down beside you and walk those fingertips away. And then just bringing that hand back brought anywhere else. Relax that shoulder. Gently rock that head out a couple times. Right, left, right. When you're ready to bring the left ear to the left shoulder, hold it there. Again, first start by pushing that right shoulder down away. If you want to take the hand beside you, take it out, walk them away, fingers, chin lifted back. If you have taken that hand anywhere else, bring it back, relax that shoulder again. A couple more times, just rock that head out side to side, right, left, right. And then just bringing that chin down towards your chest, letting the chin come forward, stretching through the back of the neck. And then as we inhale, lifting that chin up off that chest. And then from here, take those shoulders, draw those shoulders up and back and down, roll the shoulders up, back and down a couple times. And I'm just going to go the other way. So bringing the shoulders forward, rolling forward. One more time. And then just relaxing the shoulders where they normally would be. Take the hands down beside you. Inhale up and exhale and fold forward. Seated forward fold. Head, chest, and body coming as far forward as you can go. Just hold it here. Let the hips open up. Let that back open up. And stretch. And from here, inhale, tighten up that core. Lift the head up a little bit. Walk the arms over a little bit to the right. So drape yourself over the right side of your body. Once again, nice tight core. Inhale, head up, chest up. Walk the arms over. Now to the left. Walk them over to the left. Drape yourself over that body as best as you can. And bring it back to center. Then from here again, inhale, nice deep breath, tight core, head up. Let's bring ourselves all the way up. Let's sweep those legs out from underneath us. Just extend through those legs, flex those feet, and inhale and exhale and fold forward. Seated forward fold here. Press those legs. Lengthening that spine. Just bringing it all together. Breathe. And from here, inhale, nice check core, head up. Let's bring ourselves all the way up. Let's bring our feet, soles and feet together into a round angle. Again, inhale up, exhale, fold ourselves forward. You can either keep the hands at the feet or the legs, or you can release them forward. Use the elbows if you want to help push out, stretch the inner thighs. A little bit of a hinge forward from the hip. Ourselves forward. And then from here, once again, nice deep breath. Inhale, head up. Let's bring ourselves all the way up onto our hands and our knees for a couple cat cows. Hands underneath those shoulders, knees underneath the hips. About shoulder width and hip distance apart. Cat, bring the chin in towards your chest. Tuck that tailbone under. And then make your way into cow. Release, lift that tailbone up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then just moving cat, cow. Inhale, exhale, round, reverse. One more time each way. And then from here, take the knees a little further apart and feet together. Sit back into a child's pose. Extend those arms, forehead down. From here, lift the head up just a little bit. Walk the arms over to the right. All the way over to where you feel a good stretch to the left side of the body. Once you're there, put that head back down and hold it here. From here, nice deep breath. Inhale, take core, walk the hands to the center and over to the left now. Once you get over where you feel a really good stretch to the right side of the body, settle in, put that head back down and hold it here. And once again, nice deep breath. Walk yourself back to the center. Here, one more breath. Lift the head up a little bit. And from here, bring your hands just where you need to. Come into your downward facing dog. Curl your toes and your hips. Push back into those heels. Push that chest away from the arms. Come into your down dog. Holding it here. A couple breaths. And looking towards those hands, walk your feet up to the hands to a standing forward fold. Chest and that body towards his legs, lengthening his legs, drawing it all together. And from here, inhale to a flat back. Push those hamstrings back, pull the crown of the head forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive, make your way up to standing, all the way up, up, up. Bring ourselves up, bring those hands down around to our heart center. And then from here, inhale, bring the arms up, take the hands together, and just take it over to the right. Taking a stretch to the left side of the body. And then taking it over to the other side. Bring it back to center, bring those hands down. This time bring the arms back up, keep the arms separate, and then take the right arm down and take the left arm over. Again, a little side body stretch. A little different though, with one arm down, one arm up, taking it over to the other side. And bringing it back to center. And then as we come into a little stability and balance, reach close, straight on our left leg. The right foot, remember, taking the balance, a wide kickstand, a short kickstand, or keeping that foot pretty close to the ground. So you want rising and bringing that leg up, above that knee. Whatever works. Find your tree. Standing up nice and tall. Lengthen and lift all the way through the top of the head. Here, bring the arms up. Take the hands together. Here, need more challenge, close the eyes, make sure that right knee is drawing out and open. You're pushing that foot onto the inside of the thigh and pushing that thigh inside of that foot, although grounding into that left leg. One more breath. And bring the arms down, release that leg, cross it over. Right leg crosses over the left. Make sure you've got a nice, good, stable base. Next, we're gonna fold forward. Inhale up and exhale and fold forward. Fold into it, stretching the outside of that leg. Hold it here. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive, make your way up all the way to standing. Bring the hands down and around. And then when you're ready, release, uncross. You can shake it out, touch your knee, and get ready for tree on the other side. Right. Let the kitty in. All right, kitty. Okay. When you're ready, again, find your balance. Come and try and do the same thing on one side as you do on the other. But if it's absolutely impossible to completely keep it as close as possible. Right, so that would be if you had those kicks down on the other side, try and do the same thing. Try to keep things open. Standing up nice and tall. Take that lift, take that length through the head, round into that right foot. And as you're ready, bring the arms up. Hold it here, just extend the arms. If you're having a hard time keeping yourself stable, try to find a focal point, something that's not moving. Might help. Draw that left knee out, broad open. Hold yourself in your balance. Bring the hands back down. And then release that leg, crossing it over. Make sure you've got that good stable base before you fold forward. Allow yourself in as best as you can to those legs. Keep those legs long. And stretching through the IT again, the outside of that right leg, from the outside of the knee to the outside of the hip. Inhale to a flat back. Alrighty, little kitty. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive, make your way up, all the way to standing. Bring the hands down and around. And then as you're ready, uncross those legs, making sure you've got some room. Always be careful with children, pets, etc. Beware of where they are. If you're not sure. Oops, sorry, kitty. All right, so when we're ready, nice deep breath, inhale, exhale, folding forward. Coming into that forward fold, hold it here. Take those hands down, walk or jump into a plank. That plank, nice strong belly pulled in nice and tight. And then slowly chaturanga, release down. Like you're doing that tricep push-up to your up dog. And then to your downward facing dog. Coming into that down dog, holding it here, pushing that body weight back into those heels. Hold. Hello. And then lift your right leg up behind you, nice and high. Your down dog splits. And then bend that knee, swing it forward in between the hands. And then from here, come up into a high lunge. Elevate up to our high lunge, bend into both knees. And then from here, we're just going to extend that back leg as we bring the arms out to the side and then bend into that knee. So then just again, extend and bend. Just lengthen and bend. One more time. And then once you get back into that high lunge, just hold it here. And then from here, bringing those hands down to our heart center. Let's just take a twist to the right. So the left elbow comes above the right knee, coming into a twist. And bringing it back to center, bringing the arms back up. Now we're going to take the right arm down. We're going to take the left arm, we're going to take a reach to the side. So finding your balance, just take a little reach over to, you need to take that right arm to the hip or wherever it needs to go. Taking it back down, bring the arms back up, and then into warrior two, drop onto the inside of the back foot, open up arms, bend into that front knee. So as we come into our warrior two here, bend, that right knee is bent, left leg is long, but make sure you're not locking out at that knee, and that left heel, you can aim it down a little bit towards the right corner of the mat. to help accommodate push around that knee. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, keep the chest up over those hips. And then as we make our way into our side angle, we're gonna take the right arm above that right knee, and then we're gonna take the left arm over the ear, and we're gonna reach along it all the way over and above. Now taking that stretch all the way through the left side of the body. Make sure that right arm, you've got that elbow resting above down the kneecap. If you want to release that right arm inside the leg, feel free. If you want to take both arms, reach, use that core a little more, feel free to do that. Or you can just stay where you were, whatever works. One more breath. And then from here, as we release that arm, we're going to release that leg, and we're going to come to a wide-legged forward fold. We're going to bring both toes with us the same direction to a wide-legged forward fold. Keeping the hands down for just a moment as we lengthen and lift up through the legs, pull the crown of the head forward, and then release that head in between those legs into that true wide-legged forward fold. We're going to walk the hands over a little bit towards the right leg. Pull yourself in. And then take the hands to center and go to the other side. Pull yourself in over to that leg, just a little more stretch inner side. And from here, bring it back to center. And then next up, we're going to walk the hands out and come into a wide-legged plank. So walk the hands out, come to a wide-legged plank, hold here. And then from here, walk ourselves back. We're going to pivot back to the right, hands down beside that right leg. Send that right leg back behind you. Your down dog splits. Come forward to a three-legged plank, through plank. Slowly chaturanga. Release your up dog. Connect to downward facing dog. Bring into that down dog. Hold it here before we go to the other side. Press. If you are not comfortable in down dog, you can always go to a child's pose. Hold here. And lifting your left leg up behind you nice and high. Down dog splits. Bend the knees, bring it forward. When you're ready, elevate to your high lunge. And into that left knee. That right knee, excuse me, and the right left knee both. And from here, again, as we straighten out that back leg, and then as we bend into that knee, and again, straightening and bending. Moving as we do, as we come down into that bend for that front knee. One more time to hold. Look for that knee placement. Making sure that that left knee over the ankle, a little behind. If you can't tell, you can still see your toes. You have to look for that. You're probably good. Bring those hands together. Right elbow above that left knee and your chest. And untwist, bring yourselves back up. And from here, take the left hand to the left hip and take the right arm, just to reach over to the side. And then release, arms back up. Warrior two, drop onto the inside of the back foot. Open the hips, open up the arms. Squeeze between those shoulder blades, come into your warrior two. Same thing here for that knee placement in your warrior two. That knee can be over that ankle or behind you. So you're going to be pushing that knee out over that ankle. You just need to understand, I say it all the time, but really here's where you don't want to be with that knee shoving out over that ankle, because that's an overstretch at the knee joint with all those tendons and ligaments. Always being mindful of that knee placement. If you can't see yourself in any sort of mirror or screen, look for your toes, and probably if you can see your toes, you're in a good place. All right, from here, side angle, left elbow above the left knee, right arm comes over here, because yoga is not meant to hurt. It always makes me wonder, someone's taken yoga elsewhere and they say, I can't do yoga because it hurts too much. It hurts my knees. And Possibly it's just because there's a few things that are, the positioning is not correct. It shouldn't hurt. So just always being a little mindful, doing the best we can. One more breath. And then from here again, release that arm, release that toe into that wide-legged forward fold. And this time, here while we're here, let's just take one hand to one leg or foot and just try and pull yourself in a little deeper into that stretch. Inner thighs pulling up, hold it here. And then from here, release those hands, walk yourself out into that wide-legged plank again. We're not gonna stay here though, because we're gonna come back into a wide-legged down dog. So lift your hips, push back into those heels, come into a wide-legged downward facing dog. So as we come into that wide-legged down dog, right here, now with your heels firmly planted on the ground. If your feet can't come to the ground in a regular down dog, here they can. So you can feel what it feels like as you lift the hips up, push that tailbone back, just hold here. And then from here, walk the hands back underneath the body. Inhale to a flat back. Hold the crown of the head forward, pull the inner thighs up. And then releasing yourself down. And then from here, pivoting back to the left, hands beside that left foot. And then we're gonna send that left leg back behind us to your down dog splits. Angle forward to that plank, through that plank. Chaturanga, release your up dog. And then to your downward facing dog. Holding your down dog here, take a couple breaths. Look towards those hands, walk or jump the feet to the hands to a standing forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release, inhale, reverse swan dive, make your way up to standing. Bring the hands down around. Or kitty cat. And then from here, we're gonna be making our way into a split stance. So we're gonna take the right leg just slightly in front of the left. And depending on your hamstring flexibility, will determine where we're gonna go. So just take that right foot somewhere in front of that left. Both legs are nice and long. And that right foot's right in front of the hip and left behind the hip. We're just gonna inhale the arms up. And we're gonna exhale, we're gonna fold over those legs. So we're gonna take a forward fold here. So back, right leg. Maybe you can feel it touching in that left. Again, depends on your hamstring flexibility. If you've got flexible hamstrings, you can take that leg and move further forward. Holding here, take your hands to the leg, you can get them to the ground, support. It really depends on where you can go. You can feel a stretch to the back of that right. And from here to come out of it, we're going to take the hands to the hips. We're going to inhale, legs flat back, nice hip forward, and we're going to bring ourselves all the way up to the center. And we're going to keep that weight on that right leg as we step and come onto that left heel and grab that left ankle. Just a little quadricep stretch. We're not going to go into dance. We're going to stay here, but we're just to stretch down the front of the leg, stretch the back of the other side. Just take a moment, but bring towards that body. Squeeze the inner thighs together and feel the stretch in the front of that leg. If you need help with balance, something to hold on to or lean into, feel free to grab it. Feeling a good stretch, and around for the front of the leg. And let's release. You need to shake it out if you need. And then when you're ready, we're going to take down this time the left leg in front, and right leg behind. So find that distance. That might work for you. If it doesn't work once you get down, you can always adjust. So again, inhale, and then exhale, and fold forward. Again, taking those hands wherever, if you do have a yoga block or something that resembles one, it's a good place that you can help use that here. You can use, I love yoga blocks because you can use them at all different heights. But if you don't have one in your home, you can use something like a big, fat, stable book or decoration that resembles it. So here's me. And then we're going to begin to stretch the back of the left leg. Great, inhale to that flat back. We're gonna take the hands to the hips. Again, inhale again, and bring yourself all the way up. And then we're gonna step onto that left leg as we grab that right ankle. Squeeze those inner thighs together, get your balance. Find a stretch through the right leg, front of the right leg, hold it here. Keep breathing, keep that body tall. And release that leg down. All right, shake, you don't need. All right, and from here, take a nice deep breath, inhale. Exhale, let's fold forward. Remember that forward fold. Hold. Touch those hamstrings again. Now just reaching those hamstrings both at the same time. A little bit different angle, a little bit different stretch to feel than where you were just forward. Hold it in one more breath. And take those hands down, walk or jump into plank. Come to that nice strong plank. Hold that belly in nice and tight. Keep a nice strong base here. Always remember too, you need to modify your toes. Come to your knees. You can still get a lot of engagement from your knees. Tight. Hold here, one more breath. And then chaturanga, slowly lower down. Step push up, brush by your side. Inhale, lift your up dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. You're down out of the hole here. And then from here, coming to your knees into a child's pose. Okay, into a nice child pose. Reach the arms and long the floor. Try to move to as far forward as you can. Let's stretch that back. From here, lift the head up a little bit, hold it here. Then let's go ahead and walk his hands back towards that body. And bring ourselves up. We're gonna come on to our back side. We're gonna work through that core a little bit, the belly and the buttocks. And from here, coming into our boat pose. So if we're going to be coming into our boat, we're going to take our arms by our side with those palms facing in. We're going to keep the feet start here. And then we're going to lean back to that sitting point. And then as you can, you're going to lift one leg and then lift the other. Keep those inner thighs squeezed together. So coming into the boat. Come here into a boat and hold it here for just a regular boat. Here. And one more breath. Release those legs and let's fold forward. So taking a forward fold. To release that back. And from here, bring ourselves back up. And from here, we're going to come back into that position, feet down, lean back. And as you can, lift those legs into the boat, and if you can, extend those legs. If you need to help those legs, if you need to grab a hold of them, feel free to keep the shoulders. Roll back and down. If you need to come back to your bent knee boat, feel free. If you can, extend those legs, hold, breathe, breath, and release those legs forward and hold again. Holding here, one more breath. And then once again, let's bring ourselves up. And then this time, instead of into our boat pose, we're going to come into our earthquake. Bend this over the bent one with the knees bent. Using your thighs together. Again, put your hands up to our side. And we're just going to lean back into that. Further than we would have our boat. Bring that belly to a place where it's got to work. Here, keep breathing. And our breath. Bring that momentum forward and fold forward. And once again, inhale, bring ourselves up. This time with a long leg, we're going to come back into that earthquake. So again, kick the arms out, sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back and down, and then just roll back to that point where again, the belly is great. We're going to come back forward. Belly mostly here, but also that low back is working and activated. Whatever you can. Releasing. Keep going, keep breathing. One more breath. And this time we're going to release all the way down. Take the hands out overhead and reach, point, and stretch. Good. All right. I have no idea. We're getting snazzy here. All right. Go ahead and bring those. It's a little too snazzy for me. I don't know about you guys, but I'll go to something a little more mellow. All right. Your bridge. You know, when you pick a playlist on Spotify, you never know what you're going to get. All right. All right. And from here, bring the hands down, bend the knees. Again, feet on the floor now, bridge. And now working on our buttocks, which is part of our core. Also, so going to be engaging that back. You're going to lift yourself up off the ground. Lift that pelvis up, squeeze those inner thighs together. So keep those legs coming together. And just elevate, lift, and hold yourself here. So just hold it here in a bridge. Holding your bridge, squeezing the backside of your body to elevate that pelvis. Breathe, hold it here, one more breath. And we're going to release and bring it down. And then from here, you need to get that back a little bit. Next into a one-legged bridge. So we're just going to right leg to the left. We're going to elevate that left leg into the bridge. Now, if you want to challenge over here, you can take that right leg and extend it long. So you make it harder. If that doesn't work, you can just cross and elevate here. So it really depends on what works for you. Are you going to do a little both? You're going to try that leg extended, breathe that. And then you're going to cross it over. Feel free. Then we have one more breath. And then we're going to release and bring it down. So then go to the other side. Start with that leg crossed. And then as you can, if you want to elevate, you can. First start with it crossed over. All right, making sure you're above the knee. Elevate, lift yourself up. And then again, if you want to play around with moving that left leg, feel free. Janine, breathe, hold, squeezing the backside of the body. Here we go. Janine, one more breath. And then we're going to release ourselves down. And then from here, we're going to take the feet from the knees and then a little bit wider. We're just going to windshield wiper them one side to the other. Next, we'll be making our way into a shoulder stand and an optional plow position for you. If you do not have good neck stability, I would not recommend doing either one of these postures, especially plow, which is where the feet come over the head. So it's up to you to know if you've got that neck stability. If not, you can always go back into the bridge. All right, but if you're ready to come into a shoulder stand with me, bend both knees. We're going to swing those knees towards the chest. As we swing those knees towards the chest, you're going to lift those hips. And as you lift those hips, you're going to take the hands to grab below the hips. We're going to bring ourselves into that shoulder stand. And here in shoulder stand, we're trying to bring those feet directly over those hips. So first, try your shoulder stand. You really got this, and you can get those feet above those hips. And release those arms. You're going to really have a good place to hold. You can feel that neck here. If you've got bad neck, don't try it. And then if you'd like to attempt or even come in, you've got that neck back flexibility, you can come with the plow, you can bring those feet overhead. But again, not recommended if you don't have good neck stability, because it brings a lot of pressure and compression onto that neck. You can control where the legs go, and they come part way or go wherever you wish. Do what works. If you want to come back into your shoulder stand, feel free. If you want to go in a bridge, feel free. Take one more breath anywhere you are. Come into plow. Slowly bring those legs back overhead. We're here to come out of it. What we're going to do is bend and release. And bring those legs down. Take the hands out overhead and give it a nice stretch. Come here into a bit of neck. You bring those hands back down beside you. And that's what you do in the head from one side to the other. Just give that head a little bit of a turn. All right, so then from here, we're going to bring those feet again back to a bent knee, and again in front of those knees. Take them now a little bit more than hip width apart, maybe as wide as your mat, and drop those knees over to the left. Drop the knees over to the left, giving those hips and that low back a little bit of a stretch. And then bring those knees center, drop the knees to the other side. And from here, you can just windshield wiper those legs one side and the other. And little low back stretch, little hip stretch. And then bringing it back to center here. And then from here, you're just going to bring those knees in to your chest. Go ahead and take a loose hold below the knees on the shins and just rock it out side to side. And just releasing that low back. And then from here, releasing and taking some circles. You take the hands at the shins, you're going to put the hands on the knees, but whatever, circling around, and then circling the other way. Right, next up, as we make our way into our final posture for Shavasana, ready to get comfortable anywhere that works for you. If you have neck issues, you can grab a pillow, put that behind your head. If you have issues with your low back, you can put something behind the knees. Pressure on the low back. Do what you need to get comfortable. If you are not comfortable lying on your back, you can find a different place. You can lie on your side. You need to come back to seated. Wherever is comfortable for you. And also wherever is going to allow you to be able to relax. Any place that works for you, works for me, but just find somewhere where you can just close your eyes and just take the next few minutes. Just let that body be quiet and still, and let that mind be quiet and still. Just close your eyes and continue to breathe. As you're ready, bringing a little bit of life back into that body, a little bit of movement. You can move those fingers, those toes, hands, feet, arms, legs, even that head side to side, or circles or whatever. And bring a little bit of movement into your body and also a little thought into that mind to move that body. And then as you're ready, rolling over onto the side of your choice. Anyone who's pregnant should go left. Everybody else can choose a side. Just remain here for a moment and letting some blood flow come back to that heart. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. And that's a quote from Theodore Roosevelt. Use your outside arm, push yourself back up to your seated position, back where we began our morning. Or you can stay where you are if you'd like. Stay in Shavasana a little longer. But if you're ready to come up and finish our practice and move on with the rest of our day, just believe that you can, and you're halfway there. Have a great day. Namaste. You guys, good to see you.